There's something you do that most people never notice. Something subtle, something silent, something automatic. You walk into a room, and in less than a second, you've already registered the tension in the air, the shift in someone's breathing, the micro-hesitation in someone's smile. You know who's upset, who's pretending, who's withdrawing, who's hiding a storm behind their eyes, all before anyone says a word. You don't try to do this, you just do. And maybe for a long time you thought this was simply being observant. But deep down you know it's more than that. It's a kind of scanning, a constant monitoring, a silent, exhausting form of surveillance that your body performs even when your mind is tired. It feels like every cell in your nervous system has been trained to anticipate something, a mood, a threat, a shift, long before it actually arrives. You're always preparing, always adjusting, always ready. And here's the paradox. The hyper-awareness that once protected you is the same hyper-awareness that now drains you. The same attentiveness that stopped you from getting hurt as a child, that same vigilance now keeps you from relaxing as an adult. You notice everything, but that means you can't rest. You read every room, but that means you never feel at home. You feel responsible for the emotional climate around you, but that means you rarely feel free. You became good at noticing because you had to, but now you don't know how to stop. And this is the hidden life of the hypervigilant mind. It sees everything, but almost no one sees it. 2. Definition and psychological authority. Deep dive. To understand this archetype, we have to start with the idea of hypervigilance, a psychological state where the nervous system becomes permanently tilted toward threat detection. But hypervigilance doesn't begin in adulthood. It begins in childhood, especially in environments that are unpredictable, emotionally volatile, or lacking consistent safety. Psychology has a term for this kind of adaptation: developmental conditioning of the nervous system. It means your brain learned early on that safety depends on prediction, anticipating the next emotional shift, tone change, or possible danger in your environment. There are three major concepts that help explain this. 1. Neuroception, the body's threat radar. Coined by Stephen Porges, neuroception is your nervous system's unconscious ability to detect danger. Most people only activate this system during genuine threat, but for hypervigilant individuals, neuroception is always on. Your body scans before your mind even knows it's scanning. 2. The default mode network, DMN. The DMN is the part of your brain that handles self-reflection and internal dialogue. In hypervigilant people, the DMN becomes overactive, looping through memories, worries, and possible future scenarios in an attempt to stay ready. This makes rest feel unsafe. Relaxation feels suspicious. Stillness feels like you're letting your guard down. 3. Attachment trauma. When children grow up in inconsistent or emotionally unstable environments, they often develop anxious or avoidant attachment patterns. This creates a feedback loop where unpredictability, hyper-awareness, vigilance, internal exhaustion. Over time, the brain rewires itself to believe, if I don't pay attention, something bad will happen. And here lies the tragedy. The nervous system begins treating normal life like a battlefield. You're not just observant, you're trained, neurologically, emotionally, and psychologically, to survive. This was just part one of the hidden life of the hypervigilant mind. If you want part two, drop a like, leave a comment, and tell me to continue the story. Your engagement decides if the next chapter is released.